Hello and welcome to Gigasaurus Games Plays Pokemon, and today I am participating in a tournament with PUCL Podcast. I'm running a team. We'll see it when the match gets started. I am just doing a quick intro while I am waiting for the game to get started, but also I am in voice chat, so there is that. And because I'm recording desktop audio, y'all might actually get to hear some trash talking between my opponents and I. We'll see how that goes. The team that I'm using today is just a rental, so full credit to the creator of the team. I found it on Victory Road for VGC with rental team codes. It's a fun team. You'll see it when we get started. Here's the team I'm running. Alright, and I have my first opponent, and I've deafened so randos don't have to end up being recorded in my video. My first match is against Marco from the PUCL Discord server. I guess I will set a link code. Okay, so what's my opponent running? My opponent's got a Booster Energy Roaring Moon with Protosynthesis. Obviously, it's a Flying Terra. Flying Terra Acrobatics, okay. Safety Goggles Incineroar. Standard Incineroar. No knockoff, though. Amoonguss. Terra Fairy Amoonguss, otherwise standard. Choice Specs Fluttermane's pretty scary, though I don't see a way for them to set speed, so they're just relying on Amoonguss to speed up. Wellspring Ogerpon, and then Assault Vest Iron Hands, which is going to be pretty hard to kill for my team, probably. Although it can't really hurt Landorus, so Landorus will probably be fairly effective here. This is current VGC Regulation F, which is to say, sub-legendaries legal but no restricteds. So things like Raikou, if Raikou is in the game, would be legal. But, so I guess Raikou is probably in the game. But things like Kyogre are not, which is why I've got a Landorus. My opponent has a Roaring Moon, but neither of us has a Groudon, for example. So there's the team I'm running. We are gonna go with, we're just gonna run random music today. Alright, so I should have been thinking about my lead while we were getting this set up. We're down to 45 minutes to play 3 games. We're gonna play quickly here. Probable leads: Incineroar, Amoonguss, Ogerpon, and then an attacker. Into my team, I think you're bringing Iron Hands. I could see Iron Hands Incineroar as a lead. If that was going to be the lead, then I would want to lead Lando. And possibly... No, Raging Bolt can't really hurt most of this team. Raging Bolt probably stays on the bench. Maybe I bring Rillaboom up front. I kind of like that. And then in the back, I bring Ogerpon. This is Ogerpon has Grassy Glide for my Grassy Train. My opponent isn't going to be clearing it. And then I've got Qianpao here, I think. And then I think I like Qianpao as the 4th Mon with my Focus Sash better than I like Gouging Fire. So we're going to do that. And we will see how Game 1 goes and adapt with Game 2. My opponent's Choice Specs Fluttermane is running Perish Song, which is interesting. If I had knockoff, I'd have to keep that in mind. I don't, so it's not really that important because my opponent doesn't have trapping. I guess that means that I need to make sure it's not a situation where I can do it in a 3v2 situation, I suppose. My opponent's team doesn't have much protect. So I was fairly wrong, though not entirely so. I think this Roaring Moon's gonna Terra. Probably Terra flying immediately. I believe I fake out my Rillaboom. What I'm thinking is I Terra Steel to take a hit and I Sludge Bomb the Ogerpon while I fake out the Roaring Moon this turn. I'm using Terra Steel because I don't think because Ogerpon is going to outspeed Landorus, and then and hit me with an Ivy Cudgel, which is going to hurt. So the hope here is I can live an Ivy Cudgel now, or it just goes for Follow Me. I'm okay with that as well, because now neither Roaring Moon nor Ogerpon really has a good way to hit Landorus, and neither is hitting me this turn. So next turn I can Grassy Glide that Ogerpon. This being said, I'm going to consider that possibility. This Rillaboom does not have Protect. No, wait, but Grassy Glide's priority, so I don't need to worry about getting outsped. So we're going to Grassy Glide the Ogerpon, we're going to Sludge Bomb the Roaring Moon. The worst thing it can do is knock off my Landorus, I think. I'm okay with that. Because that means I still get a hit off on Roaring Moon. And if it kills Rillaboom here, I just go into other Grassy Glide user to kill it next turn. What is that? Oh, that's a very slow Roaring Moon. Oh, that's an incredibly slow Roaring Moon. Interesting. Because Landorus outspeeds it. Same plan again this turn, just with Ogerpon instead of Rillaboom. If I get a high roll, that Roaring Moon might just die before it gets its action off. That would be interesting. I wish I'd noticed that turn 1, though I don't know that I would have changed anything about my second turn. Because Ogerpon is still faster, though I guess it can't kill me anymore. Spiky Shield does make sense. Okay, it just wants to make sure it lives another turn. That's fair. And down goes Ogerpon. So now Roaring Moon can confidently live 2 hits, I would say. Or can confidently live a Sludge Bomb, but it can't confidently live an Earth Power. So what I could do is I could Ivy Cudgel it. If it goes Terra Flying, it dies to Ivy Cudgel. And then Landorus moves after and hits it with Earth Power. Hits the other mon with Earth Power. Or I double into it and it dies on the turn it's protecting. Asterisk, whatever, if Amoonguss comes in, which it does, then Earth Power gets pulled into Amoonguss, which I'm okay with, actually. And Ogerpon is immune to Rage Powder because it is a grass type. Oh, I see. It's a slow Roaring Moon with Dragon Dance, so it wants to get up +1 if it can, which is why it's running Bulk instead of Speed. But in this situation, it didn't have a chance to set up, so it's just getting hit hard instead. So it's just getting outsped by things instead. I'm guessing that means if Amoonguss didn't use Rage Power, so I'm guessing that means it's sporing Landorus, probably. An outcome that I'm probably okay with. Oh, my opponent just forgot that grass types are immune to powder moves. That also works. Fair enough. Oh, okay, my opponent just said it was a misclick. Okay, this turn we're going to Sludge Bomb the Flutter Mane, and we're going to continue Ivy Cudgeling that Among Us. If it, once again, if it Rage Powders, the Among Us will die this turn to Ivy Cudgel plus Sludge Bomb. I don't think Ivy Cudgel kills based on the damage from last turn. It's close, admittedly, but I don't think it does. But the worst case scenario is Among Us goes down, and then it's Flutter Mane versus the World, and I've got 3 Mons, so it can't just Parasong to win. Yeah, because I let Grassy Glide other Mon. Okay, so Among Us is going down this turn, because Flutter Mane's not OHKOing Landorus. Well, okay, Choice Specs Shadow Ball might. Okay, it didn't. I didn't think it would, but there's a possibility. Yep. Ivy Cudgel Sludge Bomb kills Among Us, and then it's Flutter Mane versus the World, and I proceed to kill I proceed to kill it over the course of a couple turns. All right. My opponent, seeing just to save time, went ahead and just forfeited. So we're going into game 2. I'm liking this team. I might switch it up for next match. Because that time my opponent saw me lead Landorus Rillaboom. So maybe this time around I will lead... I'll go with the other lead. I'll go with the Gouging Fire lead. Although, my opponent might just lead Incineroar, based on how that first game went. Yeah, my opponent could just lead Incineroar, in which case, Gouging Fire is a bad lead because of Intimidate. I could still consider it, but I don't like it. What I could do is I could do Gouging Fire Ogerpon. I don't hate that idea. I don't think my opponent can one-shot Gouging Fire with anything meaningful. I can protect I can Spiky Shield through turn 1, use Howl, go from there. Landorus is still effective against a lot of that team. Sludge Bomb, Earth Power. I think Rillaboom stays on the bench this time, because I think my opponent's going to adapt to Rillaboom. And this gives me a Focus Sash Shanpao in the back. We're going to try switching the game plan and see what happens here. What if my opponent used Dragon Dance turn with Roaring Moon last game when I faked it out? That would actually have made sense. Especially with the Ogerpon using Follow Me. Yeah, that's probably exactly what my opponent did, huh? Okay. Scouting Fire is pro-synthesizing its speed. So it's the fastest thing in the field. Because that's pro-synthesis attack. Okay, so what I can do here is I can Howl with Gouging Fire. Incineroar is probably using Fake Out. But if it's... I'm going to Spiky Shield to guarantee that Ogerpon has its Sturdy for turn 2. Because Terraflying Roaring Moon is pretty scary if it gets that Dragon Dance off, but if I have Sturdy, it cannot one-shot me. And the howl means that I am that I'm at neutral. Yep, okay, I was right. It did do that. Howl, I'm up to neutral, so I've reversed the Intimidate as the Roaring Moon presumably Dragon Dances. Yep. Turn 2. Gouging Fire is the fastest thing in the field, other than the Roaring Moon, which is not viably one-shotting it, outside of, I guess, Terrifying Acrobatics, I think. So I Terra Rock, Ivy Cudgel. So I Ivy Cudgel, I don't Terra Rock, I just Ivy Cudgel straight into the Roaring Moon. If it Terras, it's getting hit by a super effective Ivy Cudgel. If it doesn't, it's probably a +1 Ivy Cudgel it's taking. Okay. That makes sense. My opponent's making sure they can kill me in one shot, I guess. Which I think means I'm going Terra Rock next turn. Oh, parting shot in the Gouging Fire. I'm fine with that. That means I still have my sturdy on my Ogre Pawn. And a +1 Ogre Pawn. Iron Hands is fake out. We are going in for the attack this turn. If it wants to fake out the Ogre Pawn, I'm okay with that, because I hit the Roaring Moon with Breaking Swipe. With neutral, super effective stab Breaking Swipe. Assuming it doesn't Terra Flying, but Terra Flying, I'm okay with that. Right, because I was at +1 speed, and it was a slow Roaring Moon. That makes sense. I'm gonna Terra Rock here. I'm gonna... no, because it's... Never mind, I'm not using Terra Rock. I don't want to Ivy Cudgel with the Roaring Moon. It's going to protect this turn. Is that a problem? It's not really a problem. Okay, it didn't protect. Which means something switching in and getting hit with it, getting hit by a +1 Ivy Cudgel. That's now -2 Iron Hands. As Fluttermane dies to a +1 Ivy Cudgel on the switch. Alright. That works. And that's not going to kill. Not at -2. And now the Roaring Moon has lost its speed boost. Okay, that brings Ogre Pawn back down to neutral, and Gouging Fire is at -1. Am I just gonna double protect this turn? These mons don't set up. I think I double protect this turn. I'm expecting fake out into Ogre Pawn and a Ogre Pawn. Yep. So I get chip damage on the Incineroar again, and then Iron Hands takes chip from something. Oh, cool! I get to burn the Iron Hands. I was wondering if Iron Hands might hit the Gouging Fire. That's why I protected with it. Because I didn't think I had a free turn, and that demonstrated that I did not. And now I can howl freely, and Ivy Cudgel the Incineroar, which is weak to it. It can tear a Ghost at best, or switch into Roaring Moon. Gouging Fire is still the fastest thing in the field. I'm wondering if that Intimidate screwed up the gouging, the plan, how you deal with this Gouging Fire. Because I'm not sure, I didn't check the stats on this Gouging Fire. I'm not sure it's supposed to be this fast. I kind of want to look at it between turns. All right, I think we have. I've cleared this game because they can't prevent me from hitting Roaring Moon this turn with Sands Protect, I guess. I think I use Howl again. No, I use Breaking Swipe. Keep weakening that Iron Hands. Make sure it can't do anything. If Roaring Moon wants to protect, that's fine. I was gonna check the speed. That's the speed stat. That's right. I'll probably have a chance between turns, because neither of these mons on the field are killing Iron Hands quickly. That's gonna be the job of Landorus in the back, almost certainly. But I'm probably good to go here. This is now a -3 Iron Hands, not -3 burned Iron Hands. I don't even think it can kill Ogerpon's Rain Punch anymore. Yeah. Right, I wanted to check the Gouging Fire's stats. Is it spec'd for speed to be its highest stat? Yes, it is by 1 point, so the Intimidate does not actually change that. So, okay, cool. Good to know how this Gouging Fire works. Because I hadn't actually checked the stat line before the game. My opponent has gone for Double Protect. All right, fair enough. They get to kill Ogerpon. Which means I go into Qianpao to make sure I kill Roaring Moon next turn. Right, because we saw Lando's damage last game, so I can't rely on Lando. Qianpao is guaranteed to get 2 attacks off before the... that's not true. I think I can Sacred Sword, though. After the... I'm guessing... Breaking Swipe plus Sacred Sword probably kills. Even if it even if it goes Terraflying, which it didn't. Okay. And the thing is, I really did not want to miss an Icicle Crash, because this Qianpao runs Icicle Crash instead of Ice Spinner. I prefer Ice Spinner, but the builder of this team did not. Oh goodness, that's a 4-time super effective stab drain punch against a Pokemon that is not known for its defenses. Goodness. We will continue to use the move that I've been using this entire game. Okay, so I actually quite liked that. Quite liked how the team worked out that game. And because I did 2 different things and they both worked. And because there is game 2-1. And at best of 3, that means I take my first match with a team that is the first time I have ever played. Huzzah! And so we will be back soon with the second game. I'll see you all in a moment. And we are back. And my opponent is Wreck-It Mike. That's it, which is actually a name I recognize from some old PUCL tournaments I've done previously. And they also won the PUCL tournament that happened earlier today while I was at work for best of 1. So this is gonna go swimmingly. I feel good about this. A team that this is my second match ever with. So, this will go very well, I am sure. But let's see, my opponent's got a similar, well, okay, I was gonna say a similar team. They have a Focus Ash Qian Pao with Icicle Crash. Actually, they have a Qian Pao that's a different Terra type. That's the only difference there. Everything else is different, as you can see here. Choice Band Dragapult is always scary. Psychic Surgeon Didi will underspeed Rillaboom. Also, it's got Trick Room. My opponent almost certainly brings Trick Room to this matchup. Actually, my team, I guess it only really helps for Iron Hands. And it's a Psy Spam team in general. Okay, because Iron Crown as well. And we got Iron Hands and Flutter Mane. All right. I don't. Indeed, he might lead, but it also might just not. I feel like Indeedee is a fairly likely lead one way or the other. And this Qian Pao doesn't have knockoff. So it's actually kind of hard for my team to hit Indeedee. We're going to assume that to win this game, I need to set up. And I think the best way to set up is Ogre Pawn. Because I can protect. I think that's true. I'll bring Rillaboom to clear, and I'll bring Lando to kill the Iron Hands. I don't have a game plan against this team. This is a scary team. Terra Fairy Dragapult's kind of interesting. With Terra Blast. Oh hey, the Elite Four theme that I didn't hear in my first run. Alright, so my Gouging Fire is the fastest thing in the field. So here's what we're actually going to do. I'm going to Breaking Swipe turn 1. And neither of those mons uses Fake Out, so I'm going to Ivy Cudgel the Qian Pao, if I can. I should have Ivy Cudgel the Dragapult, and Qian Pao might protect. Probably does, actually. Yeah, no, I clicked too fast. That Qian Pao's going to use Protect, isn't it? I don't see a downside due to it doing so. I really don't. Oh, it didn't. Okay, perfect. Now Dragapult moves, Qian Pao moves. Ow! Okay, we have learned. That does a lot. Choice Band Dragon Darts does a lot, we have learned. Qian Pao goes down, though. Which is something, I guess. Okay. I don't have a Terra Fairy Mon here. I have Terra Steel, which... We're gonna go Rillaboom. We're gonna hope my opponent doesn't bring in a DD. But they might. And if they do, I think I lose on the spot. Okay. I don't lose on the spot. So that's something. We're gonna hope my opponent didn't bring in DD, but they probably did. If they switch Iron Crown into Indeedee this turn, which they didn't. Is that better or worse for me? That's worse for me, I think. Blocks Fake Out, and Grassy Glide's now probably slower than the... Oh no. Okay. Get an attack off at least. But now Iron Crown kills Expanding Force. Okay, yeah. No, I'm right. I lose on the spot if they've got MDD in the back. I didn't want to go into Rillaboom. I just didn't think Landorus was the answer with how much damage that your Dragon Bolt was doing. It was just doing way too much. We're basically dead here. I will try to hit things as hard as I can. We will try to live a turn. We'll see how this goes. This is information about how much damage I can take. That is mostly what this is good for. Doesn't really help with anything else. So I don't see how I pull out this 3v4 at this point. That's fine. Okay. We learned things. Landorus is faster than Iron Crown. Good to know. Now, Indeedee just kills me with Expanding Force this turn. I'm just gonna go ahead and forfeit this turn. I'm not going to run out the game longer because I'm not making that work. But I did learn things. My Landorus is faster than their Iron Crown. Okay. We also learned that Dragapult does way too much with his Choice Band Dragon Darts. I don't know how I handle that. Because the thing is, I know the answer, and it's an awful answer. Because the answer is... Well, okay. It's Rillaboom Landorus is the answer. Because Raging Bolt, I understand. Because Raging Bolt has Terra Fairy and Landorus is Terra Steel. Also, Landorus can like protect, which does stop Dragon Darts, or which does although then I can get damage off. Ogerpon has Sturdy. I need to be able to clear terrain. I don't think I need Genpao. I don't think it does enough to that team. I think I do more damage with Rillaboom than I do with Genpao. But I don't... I think this is an uphill battle, I think. Yeah. That's part of the problem. I did forget that was a thing. Shenpao's a problem. No matter how you slice or dice it. Because next turn, it's faster than Lando. I can't Terra Steel. I can't Terra Steel. I can kill with Icicle Crash. I still can't switch anything into things because of Sword of Ruin. But I use Protect this turn, which is something. Because that means I don't have to deal with it this turn, at least. What is Dragapult doing? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't have anything to switch into that. Shenpao needs to die. If it wants to use Sucker Punch, I'm fine with using Sucker Punch. It negates Thunderclap, but it doesn't negate. But it won't kill whatever. It won't kill Landorus. Okay. Okay, but it decided Raging Bolt is the biggest problem and killed it instead. So I can Earth Power Shenpao and it dies. Okay. And now we know what Dragon Pulse locked into. Dragon Pulse locked into Phantom Force. I can work with that. I can go into Rillaboom. If my opponent goes into Indeedee, fine. Okay. Hello again, Iron Crown. I'm going to learn from last game. And I'm going to try and murder that Iron Crown. They turn Indeedee switches in. Indeedee maybe switches in. So we did learn Landorus is slower than, or is faster than Iron Crown. Of course, Iron Crown uses Protect. That's just sad. Though if Dragapult wants to stay in and use Phantom Force, it's not like I can do anything to it either, so... Okay, although this has an upside, which is that my opponent cannot viably go into Indeedee cannot go into Indeedee on the Dragapult slot next turn. So I can work with this, I think. As Indeedee comes in this turn? Okay, Indeedee comes in this turn. And I guess that means Phantom Force is going into Rillaboom to shut off priority. Because Dragapult's fastest thing in the field. Yep. But it didn't kill. Alright. Okay, that crit helps. And Indeedee goes down. Rillaboom goes down as well? Oh no, because I heard the sound of red, so I lived. Okay. This is where things get tricky. I'm going to learn from what Iron Crown did earlier. I'm going to sub on the turn it protects. Protects, I think. My opponent's a good player, they might call that. But I haven't used sub yet. They know I have it, but that doesn't necessarily mean they've thought about it with how I've been playing. And I keep Rillaboom alive for a turn to reset terrain. Ogerpon also has Sturdy, so it's guaranteed to live at least one hit. Asterisk, Iron Crown's Tachyon Cutter. So if Iron Crown uses Protect this turn, this was a very good turn. It did not. Terra Water, Terra Blast. Landers is dead. Okay. Okay, because I'm faster, I'm using sub. Fine. We set Grassy Terrain this turn. What is Landers doing? What gives me a way to win? Protect with Phantom Force going into the Ogerpon slot. Gives me a way to win, I think. I don't think there's any other line. This is a very scary team that I don't have answers to, frankly, on the whole. And it's being piloted well as well. Ah, dang it. Okay, but I lived. I did live the turn. And that means multiple things. It means I can... It means I can... What is the best move to use here? I want the Iron Crown to be dead. And it used Protect last turn. And Drag Volt is locked into Phantom Force. So I don't fake out, and I instead hit it as hard as I can. I think if my opponent double protects and gets it, they win. They win on the spot. I think. I have a... Oh, that's just one of my other Discord servers. That's fine. Dang it! Too bad. We'll get as close as we can to a win. Too bad. But is it there? Yeah, I'm done here. I've got nothing. I'll try and improve differential. Not that differential matters. Alright, so I'm 1-1. Which I'm gonna guess means I'm probably out of the running for ending in first place. I have to imagine there are gonna be other people who end 2 and who go 2-0, etc. And then one of them is not me, so. But at least I put in a better showing in game 2 than I did in game 1. So that's improvement. It shows that I am capable of learning from mistakes. And that's good, because ultimately, Pokemon, while it does have a lot of luck in it, such as that double protect, it is a game of skill, and showing that, at least being able to show that you can improve is one of those important parts of getting good at skill-based games like competitive Pokemon. So I believe there are 4 rounds, so I will be back for round 3 in a moment. And maybe we'll see if I rebound and get to 2-1, or if I fall further to 1 and 2. All right, and I've got my round 3 opponent here, and it's Seth. Hi, you want to say hi to the video, Seth?
Hello to the video.
Oh goodness, I clicked B too many times.
Are you also streaming?
I'm recording for later.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That works. I threw a code in there for you.
Yep, I see it.
Sweet.
I would have typed it in slightly faster, but the first time I tried to clear out the code I had before, I clicked 9 times out of 8 and closed the menu.
Yeah. Woo. Right.
I have not looked at your team yet. Oh!
That's okay.
I might have thought about running this team, actually.
Hey, which one is Liger in here? The Liger is probably one of the strongest Zoids in the game.
I'm partial to the Liger Schneider myself.
Because I do remember while I was looking at Victory Road, one of the teams was, I could just run Helmet Rain.
Liger talked it.
How do I answer Helmet Rain?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea how I answer Helmet Rain.
Where am I in this queue, dude? Oh my god, I'm 150.
What? What am I bringing next? Probably this. Yeah, that'll be fine. YOLO.
Oh, he's like actually looking at my team sheet.
Hmm?
I'll take one.
He's, yeah, he's over here thinking about what he's doing.
Supercomputer? Of course he is.
Oh, your opponent?
Yeah. He got paired down versus me, and I'm like, oh, okay. I did make that right call. That's good, at least.
Well, that's LW to start, I guess.
Crap, my bad. Where? You on?
Are you in Limitless right now, or?
Oh, okay. He posted in Limitless.
Yeah, to the chat.
Yeah.
That could be a concern.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. Wow.
This could be good. Your leads could become a problem, Seth. I am afraid.
That's
I wanna
okay.
follow
It's
you.
just me. No, my defense.
Oh.
On the ball.
I completely flubbed that. God damn it.
That did less than I expected it to.
Yeah.
Any of you guys play Minecraft? Tal and I are talking about like a Pixelmon server. Wonder if you guys are into something like that.
Love Pixelmon.
I am aware of it.
I've never played a Pixelmon mod. Has
I really
anyone-
should play Minecraft and
Yeah,
games like
I
it more
have.
than I do.
Is it any
I've
good?
played 2. I like it. It depends on how things are.
Among
You
Us?
probably want a lot more
Bringing
like
Among Us, Seth?
for it.
Yep.
Dang
It
right.
is fun. These
I thought you might just sack Pelipper.
Nah.
There were like servers that had like built-in ways to get certain ones, so it's like a little weird, but it still
And
is
now I squished the...
enjoyable as long as you have other things to do that.
How did
not
that live?
Pixelmon.
Oh, sturdy.
Yeah, it's an Ogremon Cornerstone.
I forgot it has that ability.
People know it might be more enjoyable.
Pixelmon pack, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's what Cobblemon.
Cobblebox?
Cobblemon.
Cobblemon.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I
a
believe
wizard
that's like-
from Lord of the Rings.
You do know I have 2 grass types on the field, right?
Yeah.
And you're using Rage Powder.
On myself? Oh, it does not work.
Because of the powder move.
I thought it was on
But it's not-
myself. Okay.
If it's
I'm
self-targeting,
learning how this goes.
that's weird. I thought Rage Powder was self-targeting.
It is self-targeting, but I guess it means it redirects it from things that have to be immune to powder moves. Like, I thought since I wasn't hitting you with it.
Well, you're at the terrain for.
That would be my thought too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because usually it's when you target them with the powder move doesn't work, not when you target yourself. But the fact that they're just flat out immune to it is interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
realize
known that.
Oh no, the cat!
Now, this is something Rage Powder will work on.
Yeah, that's true.
And I can't do anything because of the priority now.
Oh, I see.
Not bad.
Terrabug. Makes sense. I did see your Terrabug earlier, and I was like, well, it'll come up when it comes up. No!
Perfection.
I missed!
You can't squish this button.
No, I think that would have killed!
What the fuck?
Yeah, if anything that can be immune to powder doesn't work on, even though it's like
Wow.
targeting. But also, Snipe Shot ignores it too, which is interesting.
I think Icicle Crash would have killed. No. Now what?
No. You do not terrestrialize.
In hindsight, why did I use high horsepower? There was no reason to use high horsepower there. I should have just... well, it was because I was free. I wasn't totally sure I'd kill, I guess. Was my thinking. I'm into my Focus Sash Chanpao was my guess? Yeah. That makes sense.
Because Thunderclap is a priority move. God damn it. Okay, yep.
That is a choice scarf for Shifu.
You bet it is.
It's actually Zoroark. Don't tell me.
It's adorable. curse you.
I think it probably works out in your favor anyway. Yeah, it does.
Wish. What the fuck?
What? Oh, yeah.
Aren't you at like +2?
Yes? I don't understand.
Like, I know I'm Assault Vest, but what is this Archelon's investment?
I have no clue. I borrowed this team.
It's a rental.
I don't know. It's a rental.
I don't suck my hands with the members.
I don't sully myself. I'm going to squish it.
That's beam counter work.
I really think that Ice School Crash was supposed to kill earlier.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, why swap it up? It worked well the last time.
My stats.
Amber, no.
Squish.
I mean, that'll kill.
Air pivoted to the bigger move. I like that the person who made this team just named the Urshifu Sam and didn't bother nicknaming the Archelon.
I'm so sad Ice School Crash missed. I really thought that was gonna work.
Yeah. The best laid plans crash inaccurately.
Have you guys played the
I think-
Pokemon Investiture game?
Not many of them would have.
No?
For Pokemon what?
No. Investiture. It's a ROM hack that someone's developing that weaves in Stormlight Archive and Mistborn.
Oh, that one.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
What? That sounds sick.
I've read
It's really
Mistborn.
It's big.
It's
You
really
guys should
early
play it.
development, but yeah.
Here, I'll get you a link. There's the Discord
Yeah.
button.
It's really cool looking so far.
I will say, I think in my first match, I think I made a note in my commentary that I don't love that Shenpao has Ice Skull Crash instead of Ice Spinner, because
Yeah.
accuracy. What?
I think
Hey,
you don't-
yeah.
there is a narrative device called foreshadowing.
That's really funny.
That's the second time I've lost the game to foreshadowing in this commentary.
Fair enough.
I
Uh.
need its web page so I don't look like someone trying to begin fishing at
Okey-dokey.
everyone. Yeah. Hydro.
This will be fun. This will be fun. This will be
I am a-
everything. Wait.
I am attempting to adapt. We'll see if it works.
Yeah, okay.
Aha.
Alright, I just posted a link in general.
Oh,
You guys ought to check it out.
That might not be.
yeah.
Yeah, you might need to kill
Oh, come on.
I
Kill what? The post
I
in
will
general?
copy the link.
that. Yeah.
It's a tech, it really comes off
Since
as
it's a ROM.
advertising.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah. That's okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good, man. I don't know the rules. I don't spend a lot of time in it.
Yeah.
Well, that's different.
I'm just gonna post.
You're good.
I'll just post a link in voice share, and if you want to grab
Yeah.
it that way, that's.
Okay, sounds good.
And we tend not to try not to do like direct links to ROMs here either, just in case.
Even if they're from someone in your community?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
No, it's whatever you guys want to do. You're in charge.
Okay, what am I doing
What am I doing here?
here?
That is not what I expected to lead.
exactly the idea, my boy.
Okay. Your glasses have eyes
It's
as
one
well.
of those. It's one of those things that doesn't care for sometimes, just because like, in case we do get favored by Pokemon for some goddamn
Yeah, if
reason.
they see like a ROM hack link, they're like, whoa.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'm not offended. It's just, if somebody wants to take a look at it. I would
Yeah,
recommend
100%.
the link.
Yeah.
Voice share is kind
And
of.
for what it's worth, like, when it is completed, I know Lenino will probably try to shell it.
Oh yeah.
So,
Hmm.
just because he spent partial work not to do. So
Yeah.
it's been.
Whoa. Hey, there you go. That made up for it.
I'm trying to decide if I even think that mattered. You were being affected by Sword of Ruin. Well, I guess I'm not. I don't have a boosting item, so
think it's
maybe it
pretty
did.
bulky.
I don't have a boosting item, yeah. I did not see how much that healed. I wish I knew how much that had healed that turn. It would affect my decision making this turn.
Yeah, indeed, he's about to get fucking bananaed.
Banana.
Yeah.
I think I clicked through too quick. No, I didn't.
The one time I didn't bring in Cineroar, I didn't.
I'm hoping I'll be at full health this turn at the end of this turn. I don't know whether I will. It's not like I did the map on it.
That won't be. No more monkey.
Shambot.
That's my fault, Fred. I might just have the fucking thing.
Full health, full health, full health.
Got
Perfect. Grassy Glide the second.
I made an alt just in agreement though, because I had to actually even fucking. I had actually claim it destroyed the voice channel. So, but no, it's just streaming the anime because something people wanted, but no one's really into it right now because of that's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll kill it at like midnight, probably.
Yeah.
But who needs Grassy Glide?
I just don't get my Taco Bell.
Golly, that thing.
Am I gonna flinch this turn? Okay.
It is hideously ugly. Oh yeah, rock type.
with legs.
So dumb.
It's one of the reasons I chose this team because you don't see a whole lot of rock type ogre pawns, but it's really cool.
No. Alright, here goes nothing.
Is this
Oh no! It's back!
Sheldon versus the world.
It's all about action economy.
Sure, I guess.
This.
I will do this.
This will be fine.
Okay, and then...
I'm gonna be fascinated to see if you Terra here. If you Terra here, it makes my decision, my move with my ogre pawn much better this turn.
Yeah. That was the question. Do I do it? Or are you gonna... What are you gonna do?
Okay, in that case, I'm a focus ass Chen Pao. I live this hit.
Yep.
It didn't even bring me to my sash.
Yep. Ouch. My defenses.
I've got stamina now.
That did less than expected.
It's because I'm so dang thick.
I
Apparently.
need an earthquake.
Yeah, he's gonna deal too much damage. Damn.
Now I'm a ball.
And now I'm using Ivy Cudgel.
Too bad you're slower than I
Is my just Tailwind is still up.
am. Boom, boy.
Oh well, it'll run out in a moment. I hope.
Take that, ugly.
Goodbye, Ogre Pawn.
You messed up. Take it for jiggy.
This is the last turn of Tailwind, right?
I have no idea.
Like, it's been up for a few turns now.
I fired 7 shots or 6.
Yeah.
God dang it.
Okay, good.
Dang nabbit.
Could I fire 7-inch? There was a no crayons.
Oh, yeah, it's
I gotta
furry
bring
tonight.
that, yeah.
Furry tonight. Is that what I did for?
Yeah, that's the name of the Raging Bolt.
Furia Tonante?
Although also it kind of doesn't matter because you are Assault Vest, so I can guarantee you Sucker Punch and Thunderclap against you.
Yeah.
A Stellar boosted Sucker Punch too. Because I haven't used the Dark Boost yet.
That's dead, right?
And then Thunderclap. Yep. Alright.
GG. You can go for a bug.
All right.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
Look at all those defenseless children just trying to play a neighborhood game of destroy arch nemesis.
Does my team bug you?
This is my first game 3 of the tournament.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
A lot of them have been just like 2-0s.
Yeah.
I think there had only been like two or maybe 3 like people who have gone to like a game 3.
Okay. Can I predict what you're leading with this time? I have no idea.
What if I mix it up? What if I go crazy? Ah. We about to go skibbity on this Christmas. That'll be fun.
I decided to go back to the plan from game 1. We will see how that goes.
Ah. The grassy boys.
Oh,
I can work with that.
So based.
Dang it, I thought you were going to switch out your Ogerpon. Your Urshifu. Oh, you're just U-turning. Okay. That does... Oh, it's super effective, right? Rock doesn't resist bug.
Yeah.
It's not really like it matters. Any damage undoes sturdy.
So funny. This is not a potentially stupid play. I could U-turn to myself.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could.
That's so stupid. Oh my god.
I've heard sillier ideas.
Look how like,
It actually could work here. Because what I was thinking is, if you bring in Urshifu, now you can Aqua Jet kill my Ogerpon. In all probability.
I don't know why I posted it as a video, but there you go.
I'm just looking at the meta share. And this got
No tailwind.
Why not? What the heck?
What's the new game one?
No ugly thing. No tiki drinks here.
Oh, they just did. Okay. They didn't report their games until now.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, it's furry tonight.
And I was muted all the whole time.
Nice, good job.
Yeah, I was gonna ask who is still game one.
With Jeremy and Reckon. I think they can't do game one still. Could they? But no, they didn't.
No.
Take that.
Mhm.
And one of these.
And one of
Another
these.
one of those. Aha.
Goodbye.
I got squirged.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
where'd your bear go?
Brilliant Gambit was very stupid. No staple remover, no.
I even live another. That's fun.
Two-shot? What?
You know, he's
Insane.
very specially defensive.
I know. Oh my god. This, I guess. No, furry tonight, no. Stupid. This stupid cat.
Which weakens your defense! Aw.
Ah!
It would have been really cool if that had killed because of it.
Yeah. Well, GG's, bro. You got me dead.
Unless.
Unless I not only don't die, but also the Draco Meteor misses, and the Icicle Crash misses, and the Sucker Punch misses.
I was gonna say, who says I'm using any move with sub 100 accuracy this turn?
Right, exactly. Not anymore. Not after game
Internet
one.
died.
Yeah. Well done.
Good game. I felt like the way my team is built, it should be able to handle Helmet Rain, and then game one happened.
I also don't know what I'm doing with a team that isn't mine.
This is also not my team. This is my third match ever with this team.
There you go.
So that makes two of us.
Heck yeah.
But with that, that's the end of round 3, so I will resume my recording when round 4 starts. And we are back for round 4, and there is a game going on in parallel with 2 players at 3-0, so someone's going to be 4-0, which means I am definitely not ending in first place, or even second for that matter, probably. But we can still have fun doing as well as we can. And my last opponent is Jeremy, who I think I have had a video against in the past. I think I'd have to go check through my logs to know an archive to know for sure. This won't end poorly. I think that's the same code someone else was using earlier. I'm sure it's fine. All right, then my opponent should be Jeremy. I don't think is that Jeremy? It says on Limitless, their screen name is Jeremy. We'll start the match and we'll see what the other team says. That Tinglu, yeah, cool, good, cool, same team, good. All right, what do we have here? Terra Water Thunderous with Eerie Impulse, Shenpao with Ice Spinner, the move I'd rather have. Gouging the same Gouging Fire I have pretty much. A multi-scale Dragonite with Scale Shot and Extreme Speed. Which is... Oh, loaded dice, that's why. Tinglu, which is awful all the time. And this is not an Assault Vest variant, so I might be able to kill it. And Rapid Strike Urshifu. Safety Goggles. So Rage Powder does nothing. I don't use Rage Powder anyway. What do I think works against this team? I think... Gouging Fire Qianpao works against this team. I bring Rillaboom in the back to handle Urshifu and give me some priority at the end. No. Handle Urshifu, handle maybe Tinglu, those Terra Poison, Terra Blast. What else do I bring? I like... Raging Bolt here, I think. I think it doesn't do great against Tinglu, but other than that, it handles things pretty well. The Dragonite is Terra Steel, so I'll have to keep an eye on that one. If it's Gouging Fire Qianpao versus Gouging Fire Qianpao, that would be something. Okay, it's Thunderous Urshifu. This is a Thunder Wave Thunderous. Okay. But Qianpao is Dark type, therefore immune to Prankster, so it's fine. Gouging Fire is the fastest thing in the field, so we're gonna use Howl, and then we're just going to try and kill the Thunder instead. This is the goal. Qianpao is faster than Urshifu. Surging Strikes might be able to kill it. But I will get my attack off first, assuming, I don't miss. Thunderous might taunt Gouging Fire. If it does, I'm okay with that outcome. Oh, Terra Water Thunderous. I did say that during while I was at the team prep, didn't I? Well, it certainly lives the attack now. And now I'm in a hole. Now I'm in a hole. This will probably still do an okay amount. Oh, never mind, that did nothing. That doesn't kill at least. It's gonna hurt. But it doesn't kill. But that Urshifu has Aqua Jet and kills me next turn. Ugh. Things are going poorly. Things are going extremely poorly and I don't have a plan. We're gonna get off an attack before I die. Because I thought Thunderous was doing something other than Wild Bolt Storm, which is its only attacking move. I die to Aqua Jet. And then I get fully parried? Oh, I get the attack off. And the chip damage and meaningless attack drop. Good news, I suppose, that Thunderous can Thunder Wave everything. I want that Thunderous dead. That Thunderous needs to die. I was gonna say good news, it's weak to water, but it can Thunder Wave me before I get my attack off. I will continue doing chip damage. And given that Thunderous is penchant for doing not Wild Bolts, doing it not an attack, and Urshifu having Detect, I'm going to use not Thunderclap. So I could have used Detect. Or I could have Thunderclapped the Urshifu, but it's not doing a whole lot. If anything, that's a positive for me. Because it gets Gouging Fire, my taunted Gouging Fire closer, my taunted Paralyzed Gouging Fire closer to dying. And this might actually just kill now. No. 2 super effective hits and neither of them dies. Thunders is gonna taunt me, I think. Does that mean I switch into... No, it doesn't. I do not want to take a close combat. So I'm just gonna stick with the same plan I had last turn. Fine. What does my opponent have in the back that make... Oh, special attack partially fell. That's why things are living. Okay. I thought your impulse was special defense. That's on me. I forget what moves do. Well, I forget what more obscure moves do, even though Eerie Impulse does actually get run in Thunderous pretty often. So this turn, I'm gonna switch out my my Raging Bolt probably. I killed the Thunderous finally. But that's the first thing I've killed. Ugh. Don't love it. There are a lot of things my opponent could go into that present problems. Tinglu's probably the biggest one. Shanbao's a problem, but not one that makes me change my game plan. Because I need to have my special attack back. If I want to have a chance here, I think. What is my opponent's last Pokemon? If it's Tinglu, I think I lose. Unless my opponent attacks Gouging Fire this turn. My opponent doubles Gouging Fire this turn. I like the situation I'm in. Ice Spinner will kill Rillaboom if that's the plan. That's not doing anything. That looks like Gouging Fire? Okay. So this can work now. Though that's not ideal. I still think that was correct, but that's not ideal. Okay, my opponent has Terra'd, so I can fake out the Qianpao safely. I'm gonna Thunderclap the Urshifu. If it detects, it detects. And I fake out the Qianpao because I want the Focus Sash to be gone. But it's probably gonna protect. It didn't. Okay, cool. Focus Sash is gone. So this turn, both of them have priority moves. So they can both outspeed Thunderclap. Which means the real plan is Terra Fairy, Electroweb the Qianpao, as I Grassy Glide the Urshifu that detected last turn. And the Terra Fairy is because I think Qianpao is going to judge the Raging Bolt as the biggest threat and hit it with Ice Spinner. I think. Yep. And now Sucker Punch is mostly meaningless against Raging Bolt. And Shanpao's at -1 speed. And that's my opponent's last Mon, is a Dragonite. Okay. Which is Iron Head. Which isn't great. We're gonna break Multiscale. We're gonna hope we kill Shenpao. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I lived, but now I died to a Sucker Punch. Or an Extreme Speed. And I don't have Protect, so I'm dead. I am probably dead. We will try to be something other than dead. But I'm probably dead. Cause... what am I saying? I'm dead. Rillaboom cannot beat Dragonite in a 1v1. Not this set, at least. That's even assuming that, like, the Shanpao did something weird. Which, A, it didn't. B, it didn't even die to my attack. I'm dead to Ice Spinner. I'm not gonna waste time on the rest of game 1. I'm going to try and come up with a better plan for game 2. I didn't see the Taunt Thunders the first time around, and that's on me. I think I still like the Shenpao lead. Because I'm still immune to Prankster, and I've got other stuff going on. I've got Focus Ash, I've got Protect, and I've got some other things. I'm thinking... maybe Landers lead this time. Immune to Thunder Wave, Taunt doesn't matter, immune to Wild Bolt Storm. Eerie Impulse is annoying. But it can't Thunder Wave me. I bring Ogerpon, Cornerstone, and Gouging Fire in the back and try to sweep late game. But this doesn't have priority Grassy Glide. Do I care? I'm going to say no, and possibly regret that. Because it helps against Thunders. Shenpao is faster. Gouging Fire doesn't care about Grassy Glide. Dragon doesn't care about Grassy Glide. Helps against Tinglu, but I'm faster anyway. Helps against Urshifu. And that's basically it. So, yeah. Oh boy. Oh, that's... okay, that's very, very scary. Because Gouging Fire is Howl. And I can't protect. So I have to hope I can live a turn. And we're gonna double the Urshifu. And try to kill it dead. Chien-Pao is faster. It's probably not close combating a Landorus. Unfortunately, it's probably using Howl Surging Strikes. It'd probably also kill. Oh! Okay, protected. Interesting. Also not burning Bulwark. I hadn't noticed that before, but also interesting. I guess they thought I was gonna double Gouging Fire. If Dragonite wants to Terra Steel, I will let it. This Gouging Fire is Heat Crush. We're gonna set us up and we're gonna see what it wants to do. It is faster than me. I knew that. I just forgot about it. That one's on me. I noted earlier that it was faster, and then just forgot. Well, that's bad. Because I'll tell you what. Extreme Speed Heat Crash is gonna kill. Things to note, Chien-Pao was faster last turn. Was it? No, it wasn't. Terra Fairy. Makes him into Breaking Swipe. Okay. That's an I just noticed that's an enormous hat from the Terra Fairy on the Gouging Fire. That is enormous. Well, I said what was happening. I don't know what I do about it, mind you. I tear it already, right? Dang it. I am faster. Noted. There could be a speed tie. Is there any out here? Not that I can see. Not unless I've just been misreading this whole time and the Scouting Fire is not actually faster than me. Even though I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. Things to note there. Speed tie. Also is actually faster than Chien-Pao like I thought it was. Also, kind of a weird decision. Makes it a 2v2. It's salvageable. I guess they didn't want me breaking swipe, using breaking swipe on the Dragon Knight again. That Thunder says Thunder Wave is what it's going to be doing. I just have to hit through Thunder Waves. That's the only thing I can do here. It's gonna Thunder Wave the. Oh, it's using Wild Bolt Storm. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. I'm not gonna be doing much here. It's a Gouging Fire minus whatever. Crit has an increased crit rate. Didn't happen. Now the Gouging Fire just heat crashes to victory. Unless if he crashes, it lands on my spiky shield. How much does this do? All I need to do is land a triple protect. Is there any other path to victory? Not with how low my attack is, and the fact that it's faster than me. I just tried to land triple protect, and we will see how much Heat Crash does whenever I fail protect. Yep. Thunderwave can miss. That is true. This just kills. Yeah, I was right. And it was faster than me, so I was correct. The only way to win was to land a triple protect. Which means that we end the tournament 2-2. But good game, Jeremy. And so I end 2-2 with only one game 3, which means that my overall success record was 4-5. So I lost more games than I played tonight, which is too bad. But it was fun, and this is of course a PUCL tournament for Pokemon Day because PUCL's a fun Pokemon community that I highly recommend joining, listening to their podcast. They have their own marketing that they can do themselves. But until next time, and actually next time should be pretty soon because I have some videos archived from a draft league that I was in that I'm supposed to start posting soon. I hope you all enjoyed, and I actually don't feel too rusty at VGC, even though I haven't played it for a while. So I feel pretty good with that, because considering that this is my first time out with this team. And thus, this is Gigasaurus Games. Hope you enjoyed watching. Signing out. Bye.